Right now at 10, how a large area family is coming together while staying apart to keep their family tradition alive. And COVID cases are on the rise in the United States, and doctors are warning of a surge following Thanksgiving gatherings. Plus, how volunteers in our community are coming together to make sure everyone has a meal this Thanksgiving.
This is News 3 Now at 10.
Well, good evening and thanks for having us in, and happy Thanksgiving. Like so many things this year, Thanksgiving is looking a lot different for many families during the pandemic. Maybe because they're celebrating virtually, eating alone, or with an empty seat at the dinner table. Madeline O'Neill joins us now to share a story of how one area family is getting creative to keep their decades-long tradition alive. Maddie?
Well, the family I spoke with today usually celebrates Thanksgiving to the max, with about 80 people, card games, dessert competitions, a 5K. This year, they're doing what they can to celebrate safely, showing that a sense of connection knows no bounds.
It's been, 60 some years of tradition that Mom has started.
A Thanksgiving tradition in Cazenovia that pulls you in from the beginning.
Started off the morning with our traditional turkey trot.
And doesn't let go easy.
It's just a tremendous day, and there's all kinds of things that we probably shouldn't talk about on here that you have to do to get out of the party. So you have to have an exit song.
Everybody keeps coming. It's like if you marry into this family, Thanksgiving is ours.
I'm just so blessed. I married into this.
The more, the merrier.
At the most, probably 82 people in the house.
As the host, Judy Thompson's kids say their mother didn't bat an eye.
Family was first for her.
Of course, this year.
Well, it's been a lot different.
It's safety first.
Well, it was really hard to do. Everybody wants to be together.
This Thanksgiving, the family has a day full of virtual activities.
Added a lot of different fun and flavors, considering everything that's going on with within our family and within the world.
And a moment of silence.
To remember the lost loved ones that we've had.
We all miss Mom. I know her brother and her sisters, miss her tremendously, that she's just been a rock for this day.
The loss of that rock earlier this year is perhaps the biggest shift this Thanksgiving.
Kind of hard to even believe she's gone.
Even near death, Judy made it clear she wanted her traditions kept alive.
The thing she kept saying at the end was, you guys just keep getting together, promise me that you're always going to be together.
I think she'd be delighted to know, what we're doing today.
Yeah. Because traditions don't live at the dinner table or even at Judy's packed farmhouse.
I remember her the most as really funny and fun.
Traditions endure in the memories made.
All right, you're up, Amy.
And those still to come.
This is a setback. We have a lot of great times ahead of us.
And to know that Judy and her have started this all, and you see everybody kind of branch off, and the sense of togetherness and sense of family is, something that I'm incredibly grateful for.
The family is also remembering other lost loved ones on this holiday, including Irv, Judy's husband, who died a few years ago. Now, they say they aren't canceling their big family gathering, just postponing it to when it is safe. They do have a football pool, and the winner of that gets to play host.
I hope the loser then has to do the dishes. That seems like a fair trade-off. Thanks, Maddie. Well, it was a seasonable Thanksgiving day across southern Wisconsin, but we could have some cooler temperatures on the way. Meteorologist Dana Fulton has more in your First Warn forecast. Dana.
It was mild outside today, and even right now, we're still holding on to some pretty mild temperatures. 41 still in Janesville, 38 in Madison. Now, as our skies become partly cloudy tonight and our breeze shifts directions, becoming more of a northwest flow, our temperatures will drop more overnight. We'll be falling to the 20s for our lows early Friday morning. Overall, Doppler track is quiet. We don't have anything new moving in, and that's some good news for anyone who's a fan of the sunshine. Sunny skies building in Friday and staying through the weekend. The weekend will bring very mild and pleasant temperatures. And as far as any rain chances, don't put your money on it. We're going to stay dry through the weekend and for next week, but a bit cooler outside for next week. We'll take a look at your full 10-day forecast in just a few minutes. Brady.
All right, thanks, Dana. A GoFundMe has been created for the family of a woman who was hit and killed in a Sun Prairie crash. Officials say Julie Nelson died from injuries suffered in the crash. Nelson's wife, a Madison police officer, was also injured in the crash. The fundraiser had a goal of $5,000, but had already almost tripled that. Police said they arrested the driver of one of the vehicles in the crash, 32-year-old James Blackstone, for misdemeanor bail jumping. If you would like to donate to the family, we have a link on our website, channel3000.com. State and county health officials confirmed 4,546 new cases of COVID-19 on Thanksgiving. Since the start of the pandemic, more than 375,000 Wisconsinites have contracted the virus. Of those who have been infected, nearly 75,000 patients still have active cases. Health officials confirmed an additional 58 deaths today, bringing the state's total death toll to 3,303. The nation has hit a new record of coronavirus hospitalizations today. More than 90,000 Americans are spending Thanksgiving in the hospital battling the virus. And with cases and deaths on the rise on a holiday weekend that lends itself to big gatherings, public health experts are still begging people to avoid them, fearing the pandemic is about to become much worse. Camilla Burnell has the latest on the pandemic and the warnings from health officials.
The spread of COVID-19 on Thanksgiving Day will not be seen immediately. Instead, experts worry about the coming weeks.
We are fully expecting the next few weeks to be brutal, and at this point, honestly, we just want to get it over with. We know it's going to be awful. We know that people are going to die.
Going into the holiday, coronavirus cases and deaths were already soaring, and hospitalizations were at record levels.
It's grim to talk about these things, but it's a reality.
The average number of daily new cases across a week in the U.S. was the highest record on Wednesday, and more than 2.5 times greater than a previous peak in late July.
Too many people are traveling and getting together in close quarters, and I think there's nowhere to go but up, unfortunately, with this number.
And the average number of daily deaths across a week is the highest it's been since mid-May.
A bad day is when people are dying and you can't do anything to stop it. And with COVID, that is most days.
Nonetheless, many are grateful for the lives saved and the heroes that deal with the pandemic, even on holidays.
I am thankful for my fellow healthcare workers. I am thankful for the people who suit up every shift and who know that they are walking into hell, and they choose to walk in anyway.
I'm Camila Burnell reporting.
South Dakota churches are remembering those who lost their lives to COVID-19 in that state. A pastor gave a prayer upon rows of empty seats this morning in Pierre. The 849 empty chairs represent those who have died so far from COVID-19. South Dakota's Governor Kristi Noem has resisted calls for her to require masks in the state. She has declined to place restrictions on businesses and has let local school boards decide on how to hold classes. Back closer to home, hundreds of elderly and homebound people in Madison have Thanksgiving meals today, thanks to the efforts of several dozen volunteers. The Thanksgiving meal deliveries are a long-standing tradition for this event run by the Door Creek Church in partnership with Newbridge. Instead of volunteers cooking the meals themselves, LJ's Tavern chipped in and cooked everything ahead of time. Volunteers took the meals from the kitchen to the roadside.
It's a wonderful message to see that the community comes together, people volunteer their time, and they get to meet people. We have drivers who have been driving with us for 20 years.
I just needed to do something to help other people, you know. You gotta do something. And it's limited as to what else we all can do, so you do what you can.
About 60 drivers took the meals out to more than 350 in the community for contactless deliveries. A local church, which has been serving a Thanksgiving Day meal for more than 25 years, is finding another way to make sure people who need a meal are able to get one. Today, Good Shepherd Lutheran Church hosted Thanksgiving to Go. Anyone who needed a meal was able to pick their meals up via drive-thru in the church's parking lot in Madison. The church usually serves about 400 people during Thanksgiving Day, but they saw a bigger need this year.
We're so grateful for all the volunteers and the donations that helped us feed around 550 people who may not otherwise have had a meal on this important holiday.
The church served 707 meals today. The meal was free for whoever needed one. The traditional dinner included turkey and dressing, mashed potatoes, cranberries, and dessert, plus all the trimmings. A local brewery is finding a Wisconsin way to help serve those who need a meal this Thanksgiving. Delta Beer Lab in Madison is hosting a tailgate-style Thanksgiving Day meal. Delta is a community-based brewery, which means it pays its staff a living wage, so they do not take tips. But when customers do tip them, that money goes to nonprofits in the area, including setting up today's Thanksgiving meal. Organizers say they hope to serve about 100 people today.
We want people to feel a sense of community, but we want to really make sure that people are safe. We don't want to spread the virus. We don't want to have any addition to that. We want people to be smart and safe, because that is our community. So it's been tough to have that mission and have it put on hold for a year.
Today's event was free, but they did accept donations. Those proceeds will be donated to Free Bikes for Kids, and all leftovers will be also donated to Briar Patch Youth Services Shelter Kitchen. As you remember to count your blessings this Thanksgiving Day, include the Wisconsin farmers that contributed to your big meal. And there's the big one, of course, cranberries. Our state produces more than half of the world's cranberries. But there's quite a few other foods that our farmers produced for Thanksgiving dinners around the nation today as well.
We have a lot of processing vegetables. Green beans, we're the nation's largest producer of canned green beans, not fresh, but canned and frozen. And then you get into sweet corn's a big crop here. Carrots, we have a lot of carrots, not the fresh ones, but the ones that are in end up in foods.
The National Farmers Union says this year, farmers get just under 12 cents of every dollar you spent on Thanksgiving dinner. That varies quite a bit, however, once you look at the individual foods. The rest of that dollar gets distributed along the supply chain. Meanwhile, across the country in Los Angeles, the Second Harvest Food Bank of Orange County packaged thousands of turkeys, pies, potatoes, and other foods to distribute to 7,000 Orange County struggling families. With so many people out of work this year because of the coronavirus pandemic, many organizations are working to provide the fixings for a Thanksgiving dinner. Thousands of cars driving through the organized maze to get to the food tents. The food distribution started at 9 this morning at the Honda Center in Anaheim. Thanksgiving traditions are finding new ways to live on this year during the pandemic. The annual Birdie Derby still offered runs today. Runners were asked to run on their own, and people posted their photos on social media when they finished. The Elvehem neighborhood Turkey Trot in Madison also went virtual, where runners were able to start this morning. And how about this? They have until Sunday night to finish the race. Turkey Trot organizers say nearly 50 people signed up for this year's race, and they have raised nearly $400 so far for the Second Harvest Food Bank of Southern Wisconsin. For the first time in its 94-year history, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City was only on TV. Marchers did not make their way down the traditional 2.5-mile parade route this year. The change is in an effort to avoid gathering of millions of spectators in person, a company spokesperson told CBS News. Instead, the parade's elements were staged in and around the Herald Square area of Manhattan, the location of the iconic Macy's store, which is the traditional endpoint of the event. Ahead on News 3 now at 10, President Trump says he doesn't know if this will be his last Thanksgiving in the White House, again making unsubstantiated claims about the election. And the latest on how President and President-elect spent their holiday. President Trump said...
Clock to the biggest Black Friday sale ever at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 70% off doorbusters and special deals on our hottest looks store-wide. Plus, take up to a bonus 20% off our sale prices Friday only. Doors open at 7 a.m. Shop early and receive a free gift. Ashley Home Store.
Shop Wild Easttown Honda for clearance deals on over 400 new Hondas. Lease a new Civic for just $199. That's $199 and absolutely zero due-it signing at Wild Easttown Honda in Madison.
I was picking the boys up after practice when they're like, can we get Quick Trip? Actually, that was my plan. What Quick Trip's take-home meals being, as the Quick Trip lady says, freshly made and absolutely delicious. But opportunity knocked. I go, if you let Dad give you haircuts, and they say, deal. At Quick Trip, the boys are like spaghetti, chicken tenders, mac and cheese. After an easy dinner, it was time to pay the piper. Dad's like, who's next? A deal's a deal.
Quick Trip, we got you covered.
Black Friday is happening now at Steinhoffels. Get great Black Friday deals and reward yourself with a $100, $200, or $300 MasterCard rewards card and get amazing deals like this pub set, $99, or any size Sealy, only $99. This cozy fireplace, just $199. Sofa, now only $179. A dining set big enough for the entire family, just $349. A complete bedroom set, only $499. It's Steinhoffels Black Friday sale going on now.
Good luck, honey.
You got this. You got this. I believe with your investment, I can take this to the next level.
Mom, come skateboard.
Oh, look out!
We'll get you on some physical therapy.
Dean Health Plan, we've got you covered, Taria.
Good news, we'll take 1,000 units.
Okay.
Live your life with the plan for every moment. Dean Health Plan.
Shop Wild Easttown Honda for clearance deals on 400 new Hondas. Lease a new all-wheel drive CR-V for $269. That's $269 and absolutely zero due at signing at Wild Easttown Honda in Madison.
Beat the clock to the biggest Black Friday appliance sale ever at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Doors open at 7 a.m. Friday. Save up to 50% off doorbusters, special buys, and power packages, plus no interest for 18 months. Shop early and get a free gift at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Hey folks, coming up on Friday morning with the holiday shopping season moving online over the past few years. With the coronavirus pandemic, experts expect even more online shopping this year. We'll tell you what to look out for Friday.
President Trump said today he's not sure whether this is his last Thanksgiving in the White House or possibly the first of his second term, in more unsubstantiated claims about the election. His comments followed a video call with U.S. troops serving around the world. Natalie Brand has that report from the White House.
President Trump thanked U.S. troops serving overseas this evening.
I wish you a very happy Thanksgiving. You're doing an incredible job.
And for the first time since Election Day, the president took questions from reporters and again made unsubstantiated claims of election fraud.
The numbers are false. The numbers are corrupt. It was a rigged election, 100%.
Earlier, his former national security advisor, Michael Flynn, tweeted his thanks for Wednesday's presidential pardon. Flynn pleaded guilty in 2017 to lying to the FBI about his conversations with Russians, but then later tried to rescind the deal. The president insists that Flynn was the victim of a political prosecution. President Trump also said Thursday night he plans to travel to Georgia to campaign for 2 Republican senators in runoff races, seats that will determine balance of power in the Senate.
Thanksgiving has always been a special time for the Biden family.
President-elect Joe Biden released a Thanksgiving message on social media Thursday morning, urging Americans not to gather in large groups.
It's a personal sacrifice that each of our families can make and should make to save somebody else's life.
He and First Lady-elect Jill Biden also spoke remotely with frontline workers and thanked them for their service. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
President Trump sent a happy Thanksgiving tweet this morning, and it included a link to a news story showing the Supreme Court issued a decision Wednesday night blocking COVID restrictions on houses of worship. A Venezuelan judge has found 6 American oil executives guilty of corruption charges and immediately sentenced them to prison. The judge's ruling today came with sentences of more than 8 years each. The so-called SHOPKO 6 had been lured to Venezuela 3 years ago for a business meeting and arrested. They're employees of the Houston-based SHOPKO refining company, which is owned by Venezuela's state oil company. It was a cloudy and cool Thanksgiving, so what's in store for the weekend? Meteorologist Dana Fulton has that on your first WARN forecast. It's Christmas all the way now, right?
Yeah, we're getting there. Yeah. At this point, I think we all just wear Christmas sweaters every day. Yeah, I think come in with some reindeer ears or something. Like, that's just the mode now.
Is that a dare?
Yeah, that's a challenge. You can hold me to that. Overall today, again, a little cloudy outside. We're expecting cloudy skies, or partly cloudy skies overnight, and then things will really clear up up by tomorrow afternoon. That sunshine comes in and will stay with us through the weekend. Mild temperatures this evening, still holding on to 41 in Janesville, 38 in Madison, as that cloud coverage hasn't completely cleared out yet. But as it does overnight, we're going to watch those temperatures drop just a little bit more. We're a few degrees warmer than where we were at this time yesterday, but pretty close to the same spot. As this cold front is still driving across the area, we had warm air in front of that front today with our breeze coming in from the south this afternoon. Still a bit of cloud coverage where we're seeing those warm temperatures along the eastern edge of the state. But behind that cold front, it is going to be a little cooler outside tomorrow, but we'll be back to sunshine. Our breeze comes in from the northwest for your Friday, and nothing else really to monitor off to the west after that. We're in for a dry stretch for the weekend, and that's how it will stay as we head into the following week. And I'm really seeing many opportunities for rain. Mostly cloudy skies right now. That'll become partly cloudy overnight. Temperatures dropping to the upper 20s for overnight lows. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies expected with that breeze from the northwest. High temperatures will be in the low 40s. We're dropping into the 20s again to start the day off on Saturday. But notice our breeze comes from the southwest, so it'll likely be just a little more mild for Saturday afternoon with high temperatures almost to 50 degrees. It is going to be dry outside in our 6 to 10 day outlook and our 8 to 14 day outlook. It is very likely we will trend below average with our precipitation totals. We just don't have those rain chances building in. Gives us a lot of sunshine, a lot of opportunities to walk off a little bit after Thanksgiving, get the Christmas decorations out, get good to go, or just enjoy some pleasant weather before things get a little too chilly. Mostly sunny tomorrow and seasonable with high temperatures in the low 40s. For Saturday, we will be in the upper 40s, very close to 50 degrees, and in the mid 40s on Sunday. So mild through the weekend before it gets a little bit colder for next week. High temperatures will drop back into the 30s, overnight lows in the 20s. Pretty close to average for December, but we are expecting that chilly trend to carry us into the following weekend, Brady. So we get into December and it feels like December outside. Maybe not look like December so much without those snow chances coming through.
We can just ease on in, that's fine.
Slow little baby steps, yes. I still have to get the snowblower ready to go. So.
Okay. Be prepared.
I'm ready.
Thanks, Dana.
Yes.
Well, ahead on News 3 now at 10. The Ravens and Steelers were supposed to play today, but the game is moved to Sunday because of COVID-19 concerns with Baltimore. Why that game is now in jeopardy. That's ahead at 10.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Beat the clock to the biggest Black Friday sale ever at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 70% off doorbusters and special deals on our hottest looks store-wide. Plus, take up to a bonus 20% off our sale prices Friday only. Doors open at 7 a.m. Shop early and receive a free gift. Ashley Home Store.
Millions of customers are leaving their providers and switching to Spectrum. And if you have satellite, it's not hard to see why. Because unlike satellite, Spectrum gives you all the services you need, like internet and TV from one provider.
They do?
Yeah, they do. And Spectrum has the fastest download speeds with the most reliable performance. Get Spectrum Internet with speeds at 200 megabits for $44.99 a month. Call 833-909-4499. Spectrum wins on TV, too. Unlike satellite, Spectrum doesn't have an ugly dish to install. And you get exclusive premium original content with Spectrum Originals.
Wow, really?
Really. Plus, Spectrum has more free HD and free on demand. Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-909-4499. And unlike satellite providers, Spectrum doesn't have contracts or early termination fees. We'll even buy out your current contract up to $500. Switch to America's fastest growing internet, TV, and voice provider. Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each. Ask about our easy self-install options. Call 833-909-4499.
Here's a secret worth sharing. Robertson, Wisconsin's aesthetic leader, is making it easier to tackle pesky frown lines. It's a Botox BOGO for anyone new to this service. There is no better time to learn how Botox is different at Robertson.
Imagine life in that, or that. Having zero stress. Wasting zero energy worrying. 0 days wanting less seats, more seats, and 0 regrets. Imagine that. 0 reasons not to get into a Volkswagen, especially now that you can start shopping from home. Click, call, or come by today. Visit our Volkswagen Sign Then Drive event and lease the 2020 Tiguan S4 Motion today with 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 to its signing.
Dear Wallet, Toyota Black Friday is revving up. Pack an attack.
Packing the style, packing the safety, and packing the deals. The best part about Toyota Black Friday, you can get it all to go in one sleek package. Yours, Toyota. Get 1.9% APR for 60 months plus $500 APR bonus cash on a new 2021 Highlander or Highlander Hybrid. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Over the past 89 years, the awards for our clients totals well into the billions of dollars, probably more than all the other personal injury firms in the state combined. Habish, & Rotier.
Beat the clock to the biggest Black Friday mattress sale ever at Ashley Home Store. Doors open at 7 a.m. Friday. Save up to 70% off doorbusters and special deals from all the top brands. Shop early and get a free gift and free quick ship delivery. Ashley Home Store.
The Milwaukee Bucks are continuing to make some big moves this offseason. The Milwaukee Bucks have signed forward Torrey Craig, guard Bryn Forbes, and forward Bobby Portis. 29-year-old Craig played the last 3 seasons with the Nuggets, and he averaged just more than 5 points per game. 27-year-old Forbes played the last 4 seasons with the Spurs. He averaged just more than 11 points per game. The Michigan State alum played in 17 postseason games for the Spurs. And Portis is a 6-foot, 10-inch forward who spent the last season with the Knicks, where he averaged just more than 10 points and 5 rebounds per game. He played his first 3.5 seasons with the Bulls. The season opener for the NBA is December 22nd. The Packers receiving corps may not be 100% on Sunday night against the Bears. The Packers injury report shows that wide receiver Devontae Adams did not participate today with a lingering ankle injury. And Marquez Valdez-Scantling was added to the injury report with an Achilles injury. As for the Bears, still no decision on who will be under center for them. Quarterback Nick Foles did not practice today, while Mitchell Trubisky did. Wisconsin's own J.J. Watt had a huge play against the Lions this afternoon. Detroit's Matt Stafford tries to throw it off his back foot, and J.J. Watt snags the ball and runs it back 19 yards to the house for the pick 6. The Houston Texans get the big win, 41-25. They move to 4-7, while the Lions drop to 4-7. The other NFL game of the day is a fight for first place in the NFC East against the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. Washington's Antonio Gibson has a career day as he runs for 115 yards and 3 touchdowns against Dallas. The Washington team goes on to win 41-16. 4 more Ravens players and 1 staff member have tested positive for COVID-19, according to ESPN. Baltimore's quarterback Lamar Jackson is one of the players that has tested positive for the virus and will not be playing against the Steelers Sunday. The Baltimore Ravens and Pittsburgh Steelers were scheduled to play today, but due to COVID-19 cases within the Ravens team, the game has been moved to Sunday. Baltimore running backs Mark Ingram and J.K. Dobbins, along with at least 10 others, have tested positive. The Ravens organization says it's shutting down its training facility until Monday at the earliest. We'll be right back.
Looking for a sofa? Looking for a chair? You haven't shopped furniture in Madison until you've shopped Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous new showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
It's Chevy Truck Month. It's Deck Building Month. It's Toy Hauling Month. It's Explore New Ground Month. It's the month to get things done. Make it your own and make every month Chevy Truck Month.
Get $4,500 cash allowance on all 2020 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance towards the purchase of eligible accessories. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Get more home for the holidays now with the Brothers Maine Black Friday is Today sale. Shop online or safely in store to get up to 38% off and up to $2,000 back on qualifying GE Cafe and GE Profile appliances. Check out our Hot Point top load washer and dryer. Buy the pair and pay only $4.49 each. This is your Black Friday store for more, including free delivery. The Black Friday is Today sale. Hurry in today for more selection, more savings, and more home for the holidays from the Brothers Maine. Your local store for more since 1938.
Hey, no cell phones at the table.
But it's Grandma.
Hi,
Hi, Mom.
It's time to cozy up and have fun. Go ahead, give your home those new items you're craving for a comfy new feel. The time is right. It's Slumberland's biggest Thanksgiving sale in 3 years. You'll get an additional 25% off our already low prices. Get your look for less at the Thanksgiving sale at Slumberland.
Bye, Grandma. Bye, Grandma.
Your business is your pride and joy. You raised it with hard work, from nothing but a dream. And since you care so much, naturally you want to protect it from harm. That's where we come in. Because a great insurance policy is not a necessary evil. It's the best way to keep your business happy, healthy, and profitable. And that is the silver lining. Pamper your business with a policy from West Bend.
It's here, Black Friday every day at Menards. Doors open Friday at 6 a.m. These amazing deals last through December 6th. Give the gift of power and performance with this Masterforce Drill and Impact Driver Kit. Just $119. This 22-foot aluminum multi-position ladder can be positioned in 5 different ways. On sale for $109. Check out these and more amazing Black Friday deals at Menards. Available in-store only while supplies last.
Save big money at Menards.
Looking for a sofa? Looking for a chair? You haven't shopped furniture in Madison until you've shopped Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous new showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
This portion of News 3 Now is sponsored by SHOPKO Optical.
Well, if you think you've eaten too much this Thanksgiving, well, this story might just be the motivation you need to exercise. Detection Canine Boomer of the Wichita Police Department loves to run, I'll say. His handler, Detective Stephanie Neal, works out with him at WPD's gym at City Hall. Police Chief Gordon Ramsey posted the video of Boomer running, and now it's been shared thousands of times. Neal says he also serves as almost a therapy dog for officers and others who may be having a rough day. If you're not already impressed by Boomer's skills, he also understands Spanish. I'm guessing that's an Anchorman.
He's wagging.
Look at him go. He has a lot of energy.
He's so excited.
And I mean, he's running farther than I've run in quite some time. So
that's gonna be my motivation. I don't think Penny would do so well on a treadmill. No. That's not so much her thing. Maybe
give it a try.
Yeah, we'll go viral for the wrong reasons on that one. Great weather outside if you are a runner to try to get out and enjoy. You might need a few layers early tomorrow morning. Temps will be in the 20s. We'll be in the 40s Friday and for the weekend, so above average and sunny skies for the next several days. Looking ahead to next week, though, it gets a little cooler outside for early December.
Thanks, everyone. Be kind to each other. Have a great evening.